Introducing your first warrior, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 7 wins and 3 losses. He stands 178 centimeters tall and weighed in at 75.3 kilos, representing Prince MMA Academy and fighting out of Egypt, presenting Adham Warrior Mohamed. Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 6 wins against 3 losses. He stands 180 centimeters tall and weighed in at 75.3 kilos. Representing KHK Team Bahrain and fighting out of Pakistan, presenting Abbas. Your referee in charge is Sheriff Babu.
Abbas Khan starts aggressively. The middle of the fight, aggressive. End of the fight, aggressive.
Let's make no bones about it, Kerry. This is a fight Abbas Khan needs to win. He's staring down the barrel of 2 losses in a row. He does not want to make it 3. Speaking to him, he says this is the most comfortable, this is the most complete he has felt as a mixed martial artist. So it'll be interesting to see the fruits of the labor he has put in at Team KHK Bahrain.
He's got double unders, quick reversal.
That's evolution right there.
Brave Nation, it may look simple what you saw right there, but it's very hard to get double underhooks on a skilled opponent, as we see here.
Trying to get in on the double here.
Hands connected on the single, got good head pressure, good pressure.
Big high crotch.
Going up, not quite.
Like, Carrick, something people don't take into consideration, that takes a lot of energy out of the guy trying to perpetrate the takedown.
It's a good thing Abbas Khan has a lot of energy, and it should he run out, which he won't, this crowd is going to lift him up again.
I'm sure you said it in the introduction, Carrick, but it is crazy to think we called this guy fighting as an amateur at Brave Combat Federation 17, October 2018. Only my second Brave show. Big high crotch. Oh, cheeky fence grab. Rascal behavior from Mohamed.
Attempt to pick a far ankle, may well be thwarted.
I'd like to see some knees in here trying to fill that space. Little gaps there that Abbas Khan can exploit with a pinpoint knee.
Abbas methodically now working for different kinds of takedowns while maintaining tight pressure. Brave Nation, when you're, out of nowhere, spinning elbow attempt.
We got hit with the counter calf kick. Speaking of calf kick, that one caused a little bit of damage. You've seen from the slight delayed response from Abbas Khan that calf kick landed. And again, but eats a big shot down the middle. This is what we want to see from Abbas Khan, letting those hands go. We know what a cultured boxer he is.
Looking to get in on those legs again, reverse, but I would imagine only momentarily. Again, Abbas Khan seems to be getting those double underhooks at will, using him to reverse and then pin his opponent on the fence. Once you have your opponent pinned on the fence, very hard for them to strike effectively unless you shoot and you don't keep your head up, which we saw there. Abbas Khan has his head perfectly placed. There is no elbow there. Some fighters make a mistake and drop their head and they can get knocked out with a downward elbow. Not the case here.
7 wins on the ledger of Adham Mohamed, 4 by way of finish, 3 by way of submission. So it's interesting that Abbas Khan is trying to play the predominantly grappling game. Good head positioning here from Khan.
Oh, great head positioning. Looking to let those hands go.
Nice little short shots in the close quarters here from the KHK man. I love a foot stomp. It's just dirty. Abbas Khan really turning this into a war of attrition. We say it every time, but this game against the cage, that over-under position, both fighters trying to levy, jockey for position. So draining.
Abbas Khan is such a threat because it does not have just a striking threat here. He's not simply standing here and landing strikes with his elbow, with his fist. He's also threatening the takedown the whole time. Makes it much harder for the opponent.
I really like those little frame-off elbows from Khan, but he eats a shot on the break. more so pawing than anything else. Watch out for the straight.
I expect to see those double unders again and then a reversal again. Got to break that hand free first. Nice job landing a little knee. Ooh. Knee and separation.
Oh, not far away with the hook, more so the forearm that caught Khan there.
Big shots coming from the Warrior. So far, they've been almost entirely well timed, actually perfectly timed.
I really like the work he's been doing with the calf kicks, Keurig. So when you think about it, it's very smart of Abbas Khan to close the distance, so the most selling shots that Adham's thrown so far can't be repeated.
Yeah, once those hips are tight up against the fence, there's
unless you're Justin Gaethje, you're not throwing a leg kick from that position. Again, just enough to keep himself honest here from Abbas Khan.
Abbas Khan has that hand trapped. Oh, it got free.
Do you think perhaps the game plan of Abbas Khan was to really wear on his opponent? Oh, but he's a big shot at the end, does the Warrior. Warrior by name, Warrior by nature, by virtue of the fact he hit that shot.
Any question in your mind whatsoever, Irish Thunder, who won that round?
I think Stevie Wonder would be able to see that that's a 10-9 for Abbas Khan. But look at the body language of Mohamed right away. Slumps down into his corner. I was about to say, Keurig, coming to the closing stanzas, do you think potentially the game plan of Abbas Khan was to try and take this fight into the latter rounds? And if so, he has worn and drained his opponent, making fatigue a serious factor going into round number 2 here.
It's very wise. Brave Nation, when a fighter has excellent striking, you force them to wrestle. The two forms of combat take almost entirely different musculoskeletal, cardiovascular systems. One is fast and pushing, one is slow and pulling. So if you get somebody who's used to pushing explosively and you make them pull with you, it can be devastatingly draining.
Round 1 in the books. Abbas Khan looks fresh, ready to go. His opponent, a little bit starry-eyed.
Adham Mohamed pulling it all together. He's got a couple seconds to, and he will. Abbas Khan eager to engage now.
Oh,
now he's got his opponent where he wants him. He's got him a little bit on the back leg, got him a little bit tired.
Personally, I would like to see Abbas Khan keep this fight in boxing range. Really let those hands go. Hammer fist to the thigh.
And a knee to the other side for good measure.
A little bit of ingenuity there by the local man. Now playing his trade out of KHK Team Bahrain. Trying to get in on the single. Isolating that leg. May try and run the pipe if he can. Has it hooked. Is he trying to grab the other ankle here?
Excellent defensive wrestling from Adham Mohamed.
Just looking at the way that Mohamed's shifting the hips there, momentarily thought about a judo throw. Very dangerous in MMA. Nice shots being landed in the open space by Abbas Khan. Beautiful work.
Brave Nation, those knees to the body are nasty. Getting punched in the head is nasty too, but at least it goes away after a couple of seconds. When you get hit to the body with a knee, it's money in the bank. It takes 30 seconds. It can take a minute for that feeling to clear.
And what he did was so intelligent there. On the break, he landed shots, didn't give his opponent a chance to reply, made sure they were a little bit foggy, that their cognitive function was somewhat compromised, closes the distance again. This is such an effective fight. Workmanlike and methodical by Abbas Khan.
Start again, digging down to the body, not just with the knees now, but with the hands.
Complaint from Abbas Khan that Adham Mohamed was holding on to the glove, but he's going right back to work here.
Brave Nation, watch the head of Abbas Khan. It's a third hand for him. In combat sports, in mixed martial arts, if you're a great fighter, you can use that head literally as a third hand. That's what we're seeing in front of us in textbook fashion.
What would you do if you had a third hand? Anyway, moving swiftly on, ladies and gentlemen. Again, the majority of this fight taking place mostly in the clinch, and it speaks to the cardiovascular capacity of Abbas Khan that he can do this, and I reckon he'll be able to sustain this for 3 rounds should he need to.
He could sustain this for 5. He could do this championship rounds with no problem. Doesn't quite have the hands together. Very difficult to finish that takedown without the fingers interlocked.
Again, it really, in a situation like this, it really is incumbent upon Adham Mohamed to make something happen. Just as I say that, he tries to leap on a guillotine here. Does he dare try and jump guard on it? It's arm in, traditionally a little bit harder to finish. Thought about trying to use that for the snap down, but didn't quite come off.
Adham Mohamed actually, Phil, he's fighting intelligently. He does not have the stamina, does not have the wrestling, perhaps the Dagestani wrestling technique needed to get off of that fence, so he's defending himself. He's throwing some shots back. He's trying to marshal his resources, trying not to get too tired, trying to escape and fail. At some point, though, he's got 45 seconds. He's got to do something huge.
Oh, these beautiful little pot shots to the midsection from Abbas Khan. What they do is they slowly deplete the reserves of your opponent, so it really is an investment, like money in the bank.
Adham Mohamed has a little lesson in what to do from Abbas Khan has been doing to him. He needs to momentarily make a little bit of space, throw a huge elbow, huge, put it all behind it, and then grab his opponent again.
I love that Khan is doing just enough to stop him from being, oh, that was a nice little knee there. There's that judo throw we talked about, but beautiful snap right back up from Abbas Khan. You wonder how much did that take out of Mohamed?
Nice ending from Adham Khan, but any question in your mind, Phil? No question whatsoever. Abbas Khan, 22-18.
At the moment, yes, but the Pakistan crowd here doing a countdown like it's the Royal Rumble. What is going on, guys? Expecting the Undertaker to pop up. Oh, you can hear the dull thud of these shots to the body, Carrick. Sumptuous work from Abbas Khan right now.
That head positioning is so textbook.
It has been money all night. Again, workmanlike, methodical, dominant performance from Abbas Khan so far.
Bang, bang, bang!
And then right back in to close the distance.
In on an arm in guillotine. It's more of a front head. Some knees coming in, but they've thus far landed only on the forearm.
And it'll be interesting to see once again the body language of Adham Mohamed going back to his corner here. Does he choose to stand? Does he slump down? A little bit more positive in the corner right now.
Here comes a chair. I very much predict he's going to sit on that chair. Use this minute to try and gather himself, come up with a little bit of a different strategy.
So realistically, Adham Mohamed is down 2 rounds. Going into this third and final round, he quite simply cannot afford to have himself pressured against the cage here and ride the round out like the rest have. He needs to be proactive.
Yeah, realistically, Adham Mohamed is now down 20-18. There is no way for him to win this fight without ending this fight. He's gonna get caught again. He should throw some big shots. He knows what's gonna happen. He's gonna get pinned on that fence. At some point, he's got to make a little space, like we saw in the very end here, in the last few seconds, and then give it his all.
Nice show of respect from the combatants. Third and final round of what has been a wonderful display of cage wrestling by Abbas Khan. Here we go. Right back to type.
This was inevitable. Adham the Warrior is not going to be able to immediately escape out of here. He's got to wait a little bit. Hey, he's trying it. He's trying it. He's got a reversal. He's got good head positioning. But he needs something fight-ending. Needs to try and get it down to the ground or a massive elbow.
Yeah, quite simply, winning this round would not be enough for Mohamed. He needs to throw caution to the wind. He needs to take some risks. This is a go out on your sword kind of fight if it has to be for him.
Thought he was looking for the back. Now he's in on a single. Thus far, it's been ably thwarted.
Nice little elbows there from Abbas Khan.
That's due to the head positioning I talked about earlier. If the head gets too low, you can get knocked out with an elbow to the temple.
Trying to dig in for double underhooks as the cage came on. Reverses the position.
Again, landing little pot shots in the clinch. Like you said, Carrick, you spoke to the cardio of Abbas Khan. Unquantifiably, undeniably, he can do this for 3 rounds.
He's got championship cardio. He can do this for 5 rounds. And by the way, Brave Nation, that is saying a lot. Fighting 1 round in mixed martial arts, brutal. Doing 3 of them, unbelievably brutal. 5 rounds, almost unheard of. It's only the champions and the top contenders that get there. Abbas Khan can fight 5 rounds like this. Oh, looks like a blow might have gone a little bit low. We may get a look on the replay to know for sure. Absolutely was inadvertent.
A low blow was one of those things in MMA, Carrick. You shouldn't derive as much joy from watching a replay as you do. And if it's in slow motion, all the better. I think the Germans have a word for that. Schadenfreude, I believe.
Brave Nation, stand by for a replay. Here it is, courtesy of Top 10.
Let's see if he gives him the old 5 knuckle shuffle to the midsection. Yeah, that looked.
Oh, yeah, could have been just a little bit low.
Going back to the days, the first early inception of mixed martial arts, Abbas Khan channeling 1993 with that shot. I believe it was Keith Hackney who made that a speciality of his. Right back into the fray once more, dear friends.
No harm, no foul. Abbas Khan on the attack, thwarting a double leg, driven to the fence. May look to pummel it, defend, and then pummel it a little bit, and then reverse. Very hard to reverse without pummeling in just a little bit more. That overhook in the arm, there we go. Underhook only is not typically going to do it.
Abbas Khan, a real trailblazer in the scope of Pakistan MMA. 2018 IMAF Africa Open champion. In 2017, he took IMAF world champion Ben Bennett all the way to a decision. Who was in his corner in that fight? Mohamed Shahid and Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa. This man is history. This man is Pakistan MMA.
And this man has reversed his opponent. He's right back on form, using that head to keep his opponent from being able to escape off that fence, controlling his opponent's hips so that no knees can come from off that fence, and landing shot after shot after shot.
Abbas Khan with a real, I've said it once or twice, but it's such a workmanlike, methodical, intelligent performance. You know, to the uninitiated, this style might not be particularly entertaining, but the fact that he can impose his will upon an opponent the caliber of Mohamed in such a fashion, that is what is impressive, Carrick.
What you're seeing here, Brave Nation, is the most definitive way to fight. It's called the grind. In the grind, the mindset is anything you can do, I can do better. If you can try and hit me, I'm going to hit you. You get me in the fence, I'm going to get you on the fence. I'm going to hold you there longer. I'm going to land more shots. This is the grind, and the grind is at the heart of mixed martial arts.
That's a beautiful shot. 90 seconds left. Can Abbas Khan put a real cherry on top of the cake with a finish here tonight in front of his compatriots here at Brave CF 85.
Abbas Khan trying to thrill the crowd here with a finish.
Wow.
He's getting closer and closer with those elbows. Short time now, less than 10, Brave Nation.
Brave Nation, if you want to join the conversation, get involved. Follow Brave Combat Federation on all forms of social media using the hashtag BraveCF85. We want to hear your thoughts. Join Brave Nation. What are you saying?
If there is no knockout, Phil, the big question in my mind is this going to be 30-27 or even lower?
I don't think you can make an argument for a 10-8 round in any of them, because none of them, for my money, came close to a fight-ending sequence. Yes, whilst albeit very dominant, Adham Mohamed hasn't really been in fight-ending concussive kind of danger. Well, that's just my 2 cents.
Give it time. We got 10 seconds left.
10 seconds left. Grandstand finish from Abbas Khan. There it is.
And there it is, no question in my mind. Brave Nation, at the very, very least, you have seen a 30-27 shutout by Abbas Khan from KHK MMA Bahrain. Disappointed, Adham the Warrior Mohamed walking around the ring. He has nothing to be ashamed of. Fought as hard as he could, brought what he had into the Brave Combat Federation cage, and it wasn't enough. But very, very few people have enough to get by Abbas Khan. Referee bringing the fighters strictly to center cage, where the Irish Thunder, Phil Campbell, will tell you what the score is. Typically, if the score takes quite a while to come here, it can be because of a split decision. That is not going to be the case here. As I said, we have world-class officials standing by here. Sole question in my mind is it 30-27, or is it even less? Irish Thunder in the cage. He's going to tell us what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to your judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have scored the bout 30-27 in favor of your winner. Fighting out of the red corner, Abbas!